Hello, thanks for joining us. You have chose to run the video on logging into RealStaff through connect.realtimeservices.com. So while we're here on your computer, this is how you load the application. First, we're going to go into Internet Explorer, and then up in the address bar, we're going to type in connect.realtimeservices.com. Hit the enter, you'll be reconnected to a secure website. And then from there you will come to our login screen. Now first off, a note about requirements and system specifications. Generally you should have a computer that has at least Windows 2000 Professional or above. So that includes Windows XP, Windows Vista. It actually also includes a Mac using the Mac OS, OS X, or using a Linux desktop to access it also. You should have a fairly recent processor, although with our application, since it runs on our servers, you don't need to have a computer that is that fast. I've seen it run on computers 3 to 5 years old, but I would say generally it's not recommended. You should also have a computer that has at least 1 GB of RAM. And probably the most important thing is you need to have an application that is running a current antivirus software. Many viruses that are on the internet will actually keep you from accessing websites and accessing the internet. So it's actually very important to have an updated subscription to an antivirus program. Also, our application supports many standard web browsers, Internet Explorer being one, of course, that's loaded on just about every Windows PC. We also can use Firefox and also Google Chrome and also Opera, and there are many others. I think Safari even works also. So while we're here, we are on the application sign-in page using connect.realtimeservices.com. We're going to go ahead and put our username in, and you should do this. You can do this while we are going along. You can put in your username, password, then click on the login. What comes up for you is usually just one application. In this case, it's usually RealStaff. Now, the first time you log in, you will not have the necessary client needed to access our login. So in this case, we have 2 of them. And I told you we also had Linux, but we don't have it loaded here. We'll get that up there the next time we do this. What you want to do is you want to go ahead and click. I have a Windows XP machine, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this link. And for most of you, you should just go ahead and click on the Run. With Firefox, I believe it is mandatory that you save it first, and then you can load it later. Since we're using Internet Explorer, we have the option to either run or save. I'm going to go ahead and run this application from the website. Depending upon your internet connection, this should only take somewhere between 30 seconds to a minute. And then I'm going to click on Run because I do want to run this application in order to get to my RealStaff. And this takes you through the application process, and this will take anywhere between 2 to 4 minutes, to run. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll bookmark this page so that we can use it in the future. So for Internet Explorer, there are many ways to do this through most of them. Through Internet Explorer, we're going to click on Favorites, and for this time, we're going to add to Favorites bar. And what you'll see here is it puts it down here, Citrix XenApp Applications. And it puts a URL, an address that's pretty long. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and right-click on that. And then we're going to choose Properties. And we're going to go here because every once in a while we do change our application name. So because of that, what we're going to do is I'm going to click and I'm going to drag over here, and I'm going to erase that area. So what you see is generally just this. HTTPS real.connect.realtimeservices.com. We're going to go ahead and click on the General tab, and we're going to change the name. We're going to change the name to RealStaff. That is the name of our application. You can change it to Real-Time Services. You can change it to whatever you want generally, and that's OK. And then I'm going to click OK. And then now this application is listed as RealStaff. There are a couple of options here that I want to show you. If this is the first time you've signed in and Real-Time Services has given you a general password, you really should go in and click the bottom button here for Change Password. This will take you to an area where you can change the password to what you want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my old password, and I'm going to put in a newer password, and it needs to be at least 6 characters long. And I'm going to click OK, and my password has been changed. I click OK, and I'm back to the application. Now for this show, I'm going to go into my demo. I have a demo application. Most of you would just have one application. It is a clickable link, so all you have to do is just click once on it. You're going to see some windows pop up, and it's going to start running the process to sign you into our application. The first time you sign in, it takes generally a little bit longer than normal. We're connecting. And there you go. You are now into our application. You can view the next series of videos to get more information about the RealStaff application. Thank you for joining us.